Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm the founder and creative director of Idaho Visuals, which is a creative web design agency. And I'm currently in my fourth year of business. And before joining Mastery, I was still very much a freelancer, web designer, running a solo business, doing everything by myself. And I was wearing all the hats and really struggled to find the time to work on my business. I felt like I was working in my business about 95% of the time, and I was still recovering from burnout and very seriously considered quitting about 4 times. And I think I definitely would have had I not joined Mastery and sought out the support that I needed. And after working really hard for the first 3 years, I hit my goal of 6 figures. But from there, I hit a wall and I was really afraid of growing because I thought if I hit 6 figures, in order to grow, I definitely have to work even harder, even more. And my mind just couldn't comprehend that. My nervous system was like breaking down and I was just really scared of growing. And it took me a really long time to realize that growing doesn't always have to mean more work. It actually just means prioritizing your time and your energy to work on the things that really matter. So I had been missing having a mentor and container to support and grow with, which is why when the applications for Mastery were opening, I felt aligned. It was, the right time to take that leap of faith and join. However, I definitely had this massive fear that I might not have what it takes to grow and to make it work. And especially having been burnt out for most of the previous year, I was in this huge growth phase of my business now, turning everything inside out, restructuring my systems and processes and starting to grow a team, within the Mastery container. And so a lot of that time meant that projects actually slowed down at the start for a while. Like during the time I was turning everything inside out. And my biggest fear was that I wouldn't be able to get enough traction or get enough projects coming in to make it work financially for myself, my team, and the Mastery payments as well. But despite all these fears, I took the challenge. It was a problem that I feel privileged to have, and the reward of being on the other side just has been incredible. I've been in the Untapped Mastery program for about 5 months now, almost half a year, and as I record this, and it's been so transformational in so many ways. It's hard to even describe to people. I think what I love most about this program and the support that we get is that it's so tailored to each of us, right? It's not just a one-size-fits-all program where everyone comes in looking for the same thing and comes out with the same thing, where we're all in different phases of our businesses, different seasons. We all have different blockages and different like upper limits. And what I really love and appreciate is that they really take the time to dive into your questions, to explore them with you, to get to the bottom of what's holding you back. And you just really feel the love and the support, and this kind of community I find is extremely rare to find these days. We're extremely grateful for the amazing humans that are all inside Mastery. One of the first hurdles I overcame in Mastery was creating a system, and in doing so, realized that there is so much more freedom in structure. And once I had the systems in place, I suddenly had so much more free time and energy and space to work on these higher value tasks and things that actually move the needle in my business. The second hurdle I overcame was definitely on leadership and growing my team in a way that empowered them. But what happened at the start was I became this helicopter parent who thought I had to be a part of everything. So I ended up being the middleman between my clients, my team, and everyone in between, which was incredibly draining and so frustrating. So fortunately, I wasn't in that phase for long. I learned how to step back, empower my team, and now I'm no longer the main bottleneck of projects, and things actually get done so much faster without me, which has been amazing. And the third, perhaps one of the biggest shifts, and the one I'm most grateful for, is just finally giving myself the permission to pay myself. Personal and business finances had always been muddled from the beginning. I was a freelancer, and so I just took the leftovers from the business, and most of what I earned went back into the business, and so I never properly paid myself, and I'd feel guilty for even spending any part of it on myself, whether it be travel, going out for a beautiful cup of flat white, going out for dinner. And I got to a point where I kind of started to resent my business for it. And fortunately, Bryony was able to help me through. She kind of helped me work through this blockage, which had held me back for years, in essentially just 2 days. And a few days later, I paid myself for the first time ever into a bank account that has absolutely nothing to do with my business. And it just feels so freaking amazing and elating. And my nervous system is just breathing out this huge sigh of relief. And I'm really excited to see how I show up differently now in my business with this energetic shift. So for anyone considering joining Untapped Mastery, to all my fellow solopreneurs, creative freelancers out there who are afraid to grow, but feeling stuck and on the edge of burnout, I want to tell you that there is another way. Business doesn't have to be so hard. You are allowed to allow yourself to receive the support that you need. And Untapped Mastery isn't just about following another course or implementing strategies. What I realized is that your success and growth will only match that of your inner growth. And this program just really helps you uncover so many of the subconscious blocks that are holding you back, as much as the practical side and the strategy side of things as well. So to anyone considering joining Mastery, it is a wild ride. And if you do the inner work required to grow, I assure you, you will emerge as a more confident leader and experience so much more freedom than you ever knew possible. And I just couldn't be more grateful for the Untapped team. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I know what it's like to be in your shoes, and just know that we're all here to support you and cheer you on.